Princess Cora, Chapter 6. Then Princess Cora went upstairs and found her nanny, who was still in the bathtub. "Princess Cora!" the nanny cried. "Thank goodness you are here. A bad crocodile bit me and frightened me to death. I'm so cold and so wet and so sick of being in the tub." "Oh, poor nanny!" cried Princess Cora. "Let me bring you a towel." Princess Cora helped her nanny take off her wet clothes. She found her a warm nightgown and buttoned her up the back. "Poor nanny," she crooned. "Now you climb in bed and get warm. I must go and see Mamma." She ran up the stairs to the tower. When she unlocked the door, the queen cried, "Oh, my dear Princess Cora, thank goodness you're all right. A dreadful crocodile was here pretending to be you. He bit me and chased me and locked me up here with nothing to read but these boring books." "Poor Mamma," said Princess Cora. She ran for the towels to wipe up the ink. She brought soap and water and a clean bathrobe because the queen's gown was all spattered and spotty. Princess Cora tried to get the ink off the books, but the queen seized the stack of books and flung them out the window. "Mamma," said Princess Cora, "what are you doing?" "I'm throwing these books away," answered the queen. "I've been locked up with them for hours, and they are dreadfully dull." Princess Cora tried not to smile. "Yes, they are," she agreed, and kissed her mother. "Now I must go and find Papa." And there's the queen throwing the books away. When Princess Cora opened the cellar door, the king moaned most pitifully and held his tied together hands. "Oh, dear, poor Papa!" cried Princess Cora. She knelt down and began to loosen the knots. "Oh, Princess Cora!" groaned the king. "A wicked crocodile chased me and tore my pants." "No, oh, don't look!" cried the king. "Shut your eyes." "How can I untie you if I shut my eyes?" asked Princess Cora. "I mean, don't look in back. That crocodile tore a hole in my pants." "Oh, my goodness," said Princess Cora, and she fetched her father's bathrobe and covered him up. Then she untied all the double knots. When the king was free, he stood up and stretched. "Now what?" he said. "There's time to skip rope before supper." "I think we should have supper now," said Princess Cora. "I'm hungry." And she was, because strawberries are not very filling, and she had run up and down a great many steps. So there's Princess Cora helping the king. Chapter 7. So Princess Cora and the nanny and the king and the queen had supper together. The grown-ups were all in their bathrobes, and Princess Cora still had pine needles in her hair, but everyone was too hungry to care. Nobody spoke until after dessert, which was cream puffs. Then the queen said, "We must hunt down that crocodile and get rid of him." "Yes," said the king, "then we can go back to the way things were." Princess Cora felt her heart beat fast. "He's not such a bad crocodile," she said. "My fairy godmother sent him to me. I quite like him." "Like him?" said the queen. "That nasty, dirty crocodile?" said the nanny. "The one who tore a hole in my pants and chewed on my rear end and got crocodile spit on my behind?" said the king. "Yes, I do," said Princess Cora. "And there's something else I have to tell you." Her heart beat even faster. "I don't want things to go back to the way they were before. Please listen to me." So they're all having dinner, and Princess Cora is begging that they listen to her. The king and the queen and the nanny were listening. They looked shocked and a little angry, but they were listening. And this time, Princess Cora didn't hang her head or turn red or burst into tears. She had climbed a tree that day. She had built a fort and stepped on a cow pie. Those things had made her brave. She spoke up. "I'm tired of taking baths," she said. "I think 3 baths a day is too many. And in between baths, I'd like to get dirty. I want to play outdoors and dig in the garden." The nanny looked upset, but the queen only said, "Is that all?" "No, it isn't," said Princess Cora. "From now on, I want to choose my own books. I want to read about sharks and tigers and fairies." "Oh, well, the books upstairs are a little dry," said the queen. "Is that all?" And there's Princess Cora being honest with everybody. "Not quite," said Princess Cora. "I'm sick and tired of skipping rope. I want to climb trees and roller skate and learn to juggle." The king sighed. He shifted on his pillow he was sitting on because his rear end still felt sore. At last he said, "Well, those things will make you strong, so I suppose that will be all right." Then the king and the queen and the nanny said, "That's all settled." But Princess Cora said, "There is one more thing. I want a big golden dog with a fluffy tail." "A dog will shed," said the nanny. But the king argued, "Walking a dog will make the princess strong." So there, she's giving a hug to her mom. And at last the queen said, "After all, a dog is better than a crocodile." So they agreed that Princess Cora could have a dog. "May I have 2 dogs?" asked Princess Cora. But the queen said, "Don't push it." So Princess Cora said, "One dog will be lovely," and she kissed them all. Of course, they said, "You must give up the crocodile. Crocodiles do not belong in castles." "I understand," said Princess Cora. So the very next day, Princess Cora got a lovely golden dog with a fluffy tail, and her life changed. She took only 2 baths a day, and in between them she got dirty. Some days she read law, and some days she read fairy tales. Some days she skipped rope, but other days she skipped skipping rope. And every day she walked her golden dog by the lily pond, where they ate cream puffs together. And every day Princess Cora threw a few dozen cream puffs into the water. Just in case there was someone in there that liked them. The end. That was Princess Cora and the Crocodile, my friends.